Welcome back. We're here to do the update for the DM. Yes, we do have the cards up, and I will be pulling clarifiers. Now, the channel message I got coming through is that these individuals this week in the mix, moving into October, really do want to go on the up and up. But again, Jupiter may be really hindering us at this point. I do particularly see from the cards, especially as you can see on the screen. This individual really is wanting that Jupiter energy. We see the aeroplane in the background, which is really Jupiter in nature. It's the journey, it's the distance, it's also relating to the past. This is really a time where we may not have that get up and go, that oomph, especially in the mix of Mercury going direct by this stage. So from the 15th, it moves shadow direct. And Jupiter again did move retrograde in the house of Taurus on the 4th. So there can be some lagging. It may be that Mercury is really giving these individuals a PDF of, look, I want to move forward. I know what I want. Now, I'm looking at the crowning energy. I'm going to tune into it further. I feel in their own inner emotion, there could be some second guessing, especially where it does come to divine feminine, not really knowing, how you directly feel. But again, I also feel this is really to do with their own personal feelings. She feels she knows. But again, I feel this is more the emotion. What they're really in their head about is in the past of not knowing, maybe not seeing the truth, maybe not seeing how deep your love was. But I also feel almost, what's maybe on the outside, they could directly be showing a poker face, even though what's going on deep down inside of them can be quite war-torn and exhausted, so to speak. I do feel their journey is also changing. The way they're going to have to implement things is going to be changing. They're also accepting that there are some things that they can't do. I do feel there is a solution to this conundrum that they're currently dealing with this week. I feel some of the answers are going to come through in the week following. I do feel they're really, really wanting to investigate this stream. And some of them can be getting signs and synchronicities. But it's almost this conundrum of knowing that they do want to move up and up. They do want to move away from karmic cycles. But they're feeling a little bit cursed at this point. It's like, okay, she loves me not. What resources do I have at my disposition? How can I address these circumstances? I still have the dream and goal in mind, but how am I going to address those things? There's been a lot of changes that DM has undergone. And I do feel they're really matter of fact here. They know damn straight that there's sadness, that there's been situations that have gone down between the both of you. But spiritually also, it could be that they're needing to make somebody else happy in order to follow their bliss. I do feel they're adamant at the heart of it. They are going to rise like the phoenix. But I feel whatever this is, it's like they're going through a crisis here. And I think this is really going to be linking to this week moving into the following month, especially because we'll be moving into eclipse energy. I also feel some of these creative ideas may be more the money. Okay, let's pull a clarifier. I'm getting too many variables here. One, I can see there's a plan, and one of these plans that is going to require money. Some of them also could be a bit frivolous with cash. This could be causing issues. This also can be throwing caution to the wind and realizing that their life is more than money. Some are directly moving through divorces, and this also can be to do with the monetary situation. But they're very committed to this goal with Divine Feminine. They don't care what other people think. Yep. They don't care what other people think. They've really accepted what they want. These hurdles they're going through, I'm going to check in on the hurdles. What are these hurdles, please? That's faith in themselves, but I do think it's also the external. Okay, where can they use their creativity in this situation? Really linking to the heart of it. And I do think that this is what they're really mulling over at this point in time. How can I creatively use my magic? I do think by communicating with people around them, it's going to give them some hunches. I also feel it's about opening up. And I do feel there are people really around them that can help them. But a lot of people they surrounded themselves with, I do feel they're going to be exiting stage. I feel they're realizing there had been some people in their life that had really been using them, and this was hindering their progress. It was almost like these individuals potentially were quite self serving, and this was causing a lot of conflict for Divine Masculine to actually move towards their goals, which I do think was their own personal life. And I feel this can be an anger point. This can be, especially leading into the eclipse next month, this can be them actually rising like the phoenix, putting their foot down and creating a healthy boundary with these individuals. I also feel they're going to be getting some gossip through the grapevine in relation to who these individuals are and what their pure intent is. They're also really missing the old vibration of who they used to be. This has taken a huge toll on them. I feel some of them are, this is really strange. It's almost like wanting to make New Year's resolutions, but prior to New Year. Some of them also can have some plans that they're keeping very close to their chest. They're not telling anyone. I do feel these are goals, though. These goals are very positive things. If they've been waiting on information to come towards them, especially in releasing a contract, I feel there is a slight delay. I also feel with Mercury shifting direct, this is actually aiding the situation, so it's going to go in their benefit. I do feel the communication is coming through to Divine Feminine right in the nick of time. This person very firmly knows that this is a very different style connection. Divine Feminine in the mix may be feeling this person isn't seeing them in such a way. There are some things they're cleaning up at this point this week. I feel they're well aware that Divine Feminine could be taking offense to this situation. This can be through their attitude or demeanor. This also could be their mindset after a separation. I feel this week Divine Masculine is really feeling this very close bond with Divine Feminine, and it's driving them a little bit crazy. They know that this is an out of worldly experience. They're just really cross at themselves for allowing you to feel undervalued. I really see them actually chopping and cutting friends off. I do feel, especially if this person has already gone through a breakup, friends are asking them to come out. They feel they've learned to karmic lesson. They don't want to. They're retreating home. They've outgrown the dynamic. It's the same old, and they're tired of the same old. There can be some friends that are wanting to bring new individuals into DM's life. And again, I just feel them really rejecting it. Those of you in communication, if it has been choppy, I do see it getting back onto some sense of an equilibrium. If there has been misunderstandings, I do see such in the cards. I also feel that is going to be resolved. This person's commitment is directly to you. But there has been a spanner in the works, and I do feel this is to do with the past. So if there has been some room, especially for those of you, if you haven't reached out, have faith in yourself. Just gauge your intuition. If you're feeling like your guides are allowing you to do such, communicate. But regardless, I do feel this is smoothing out. I do feel divine masculine is closing a cycle. I do feel this sense of maybe, especially for those that are in karmic relationships, I do feel this dispute-like energy. And it's very niggly. It's very frustrating. This person is pondering how to address everything to get themselves out of dodge. But they're really quite bored with the status quo of that dynamic, and I just don't feel they're going to be. The energy that it does take from them, they find it makes them quite cross. But again, I am seeing disputes with exes. Even if there is going to be, for those of you in communication, slight projection, I almost feel you're popping into their dreams. They're seeing the signs and synchronicities. I'm definitely sensing as though there's this obsessiveness in relation to you, Divine Feminine. And they really do trust you quite a bit. They feel that they can be the good, the bad, and the ugly with you. They want to be the best version. But I feel this week in the mix, whatever this, and I feel it's a tower moment. They're not really fussed over a karmic. Some are really thinking back to, were they ever really truly loved at all? Did they ever really truly love this person? And I really feel whatever the download is, it's positive in the sense that they're more looking to their future, more focusing on themselves and Divine Feminine. Then a cycle that ended up being quite toxic in the long run. I definitely do see a potential of divorces, and whatever the conflict is, I do feel they're cutting these individuals off, and this is a karmic close. Love and light. I will see you next week for our update. If you want to get these ahead of the crowd, come through and join our YouTube membership. Otherwise, I'll see you for our joint connection each week.